Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight and for allowing me to say a few words about how much Easter Seals means to Emily and me. And yes, any friend of Easter Seals is a friend of ours. So she's been dying to do this all night. So she's going to show you the sign for friend. Oh, and dance. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So show them the sign for friend. This is how you sign friend. She takes great pride in teaching everybody that. You showing? Good. We are so grateful for all that Easter Seals has done for her. When Emily was born, I was filled with fears about what her life was going to look like. She had very low muscle tone, and the medical teams were not sure if she'd ever walk. Although intensive physical therapy helped reach this goal, it became apparent that she had an expressive language disorder. It took years for her first words to come, and as any parent knows, this is something for which moms and dads anxiously await, with excitement and anticipation. Some words eventually came, but the process was a very long one. After finishing the Easter Seals early intervention program in Michigan, where Emily was born, go Michigan. Sorry, Ken. Boo Buckeyes. She received speech therapy through the school system. We also tried using sign language and assistive technology to see if that would boost her communication abilities. Still, her verbal growth was very slow. This is still and will always be the most difficult challenge for Em. When your child is mostly nonverbal, it multiplies your fears for their safety tremendously. You must find people, like I have found at Easter Seals, that you can trust. I am delighted to say that although Em's communication challenges continue, she has had the highest rate of growth in this area during the past few years at Easter Seals. She is using more words, and you can see just now, when you say Easter Seals, this is what she does, and this is what makes Mom feel good, because it's always, she says friends at Easter Seals, and when we say Easter Seals, she says friends and dance, so, right? She has fun there. Dancing, yes. Now I got off track because we were dancing. She is using more words, many of which are getting more clear to the general listener. She has truly learned from other participants and staff in the day program. Emily has an older brother who is free of disabilities and has a great job in New York. And his fiancée is named Rachel, yes. He recently became engaged to be married. I am very proud of both of my children, but Em will never have the same opportunities as her brother. Em is now 25 and attends the day program at Easter Seals Monday through Friday year-round. And as long as Easter Seals continues to exist, I know that she will have a safe place to be during the day. This allows me the opportunity to work outside the home and keep up with my necessary appointments, such as dentist or doctor visits. Having this day program for Em is especially important for people like us who have no family in the area. We truly depend on this program and cannot imagine our lives without it. The thought of Em being stuck at home for most of the day is just sad. And quite frankly, it would be overwhelming for me as her caregiver to shoulder these responsibilities 20 hours a day alone. Em visits her dad every other weekend, which gives me some respite, and I make certain to take time for myself on those weekends. But the reality is, yeah, you visit Dad? But the reality is, my role for Em is much more than mom. It is also that of a caregiver who starts helping her from the moment she wakes up until she goes to bed. And though I am extremely fortunate that her physical limitations are not to a greater extent, caring for her includes many detailed tasks. She needs help using the bathroom, showering, washing her hair, shaving, getting dressed or undressed, washing her face, brushing her teeth, brushing or styling her hair. She also needs help going up and down long flights of stairs and needs someone to prepare her meals as well as cut up her food for her, administer her medications, do her laundry, and keep her living space clean. And it was interesting, as I listened to and watched the videos, you can see a commonality through many of this, of course, as a caregiver. And this care will be needed long term. Of course, like any parent, I want Em to have fun throughout her life. So I take her to her theater classes and to her baseball games for the Challenger Little League. And we go on road trips to see our Michigan family during the summer and at Christmas time, as well as other vacations when possible. And don't get me wrong, I am truly grateful for all that we do have in our life. And I am so fortunate that Em's cheerful disposition helps in managing everything. Yes, we have a lot of friends, thank God. But still, this is a lot of care for the long haul. And it's getting a little harder as I'm getting a little older. However, knowing that Easter Seals can continue to help with some of this care means so much to us. I was surprised to learn that programs like those at Easter Seals are only funded at 80%, about 80%. It is a little scary to know that we need to search for the rest of that funding needed each year to make sure that it's there for families like ours. That's why Emily and I truly appreciate all the help that you give so that Easter Seals can continue to support families like ours. Thank you so very much.